Hello and welcome to this episode of Women in Retail Talks. I'm Christina Stidham, Associate Content Editor for the Women in Retail Leadership Circle. And today I'll be talking with Mary Grace Tift, the Executive Sales Director at Custora, and Stacey Fierstein, Senior Director of Marketing at Vince. We're here live at the 2019 Women in Retail Leadership Summit in Miami, and I'm so excited to talk to you both.
We're excited also.
Hi there, we're excited to be here.
So Mary, can you tell us a little bit about Custora?
Definitely. So a bit of background on us. We are the leading cloud-based retail customer intelligence platform, which really means we help retailers drive incremental revenue and increase customer lifetime value by making better use of their data, their customer data. We work with more than 100 leading brands around the world, including Patagonia, J.Crew, Haute Look, Crocs, Lucky Brand, and of course, Vince.
And can you tell us a little bit about your role at the company?
Yeah, so I am in the sales and marketing department, so I get to work with these brands. I'm on the front line, really bridging the gap between product and our data science and engineering teams, and bringing that kind of knowledge and expertise to the retailers themselves.
Awesome. And you spend a lot of time talking with your clients. What are some of the biggest pain points that you're seeing retailers struggling with right now, and how can you help?
There are so many, and we work with so many different retailers that range from high-growth, digitally native startups to more entrenched legacy retailers in the apparel, beauty, home furnishings, gifts, and floral spaces. And really across the board, many of them face very similar challenges that we can help solve, which I'll walk you through right now. So brands are really often unable to see that single omni-channel view of their customer. I might look like a full-price, high-value millennial shopper in the store, but online I might be a discount seeker who only makes a purchase at the annual sale. Custora can really help fix this issue by bringing in all of those data points on the customer, from store, online, transactions, to web behavior, to email engagement, to really organize those data points around a single customer profile. Kind of moving on from there, even if a brand can do this and can consolidate and deduplicate this information, it's often difficult to make sense of it and really understand how a customer will behave in the future. Custora, once they do consolidate those profiles, really enriches those profiles with a suite of predictive models that look at lifetime value, likelihood to churn, life cycle status, affinities for products, discount sensitivities, to mine insights, again, on that individual user level. We also hear that really access to rich insights on these segments is difficult to do and difficult to disseminate across the organization. So even if marketing team can have access, customer service teams, store associates, merch and product teams would want that access as well. So kind of a challenge that Custora solves is really being, able to make all of those insights actionable in the organization. And then kind of outside of all of that, probably the most difficult challenge that I hear is really how to opportunity size and even identify which strategies or which campaigns make the most sense to run. So Custora really takes an integral role in, one, identifying which marketing opportunities they should be running based on ROI, based on creative, resource restraints, level of effort, but really also kind of with, once we identify a goal, we really help with that experimental design, the testing, the incrementality measurement, so you can really, take that goal and translate it into success.
Awesome. And we do have one of Custora's clients here, Vince. So Stacey, could I turn it over to you and have you tell us a little bit more about Vince?
Yeah, absolutely. So the brand was founded in 2002, and we were really at the forefront of the contemporary fashion space. And the brand quickly became a top brand in all of the luxury department stores. Because of that, there was little emphasis on brand building and customer data, since our customers were our wholesale partners, and the client was really shopping the brand in that channel. Needless to say, a lot has changed in the past 17 years, and the brand we've shifted our focus to be more direct-to-consumer led. We actually have intentionally decreased our wholesale distribution in recent years and prioritized our e-commerce and retail footprint.
So you're both speaking at the conference later today, actually, and your presentation is titled Building a Customer-Centric Organization. Stacey, can you talk to us a bit about how Vince uses data to identify who your best customers are today and in the future? And Mary, if you want to jump in here as well.
Yeah, so data has always led decision making at the brand, but historically this data was less focused around customer centricity and more focused around traditional retail metrics like sell-throughs, margins, and customer demographic insights. Custora really complements the outlook by offering customer insights like future lifetime value, likelihood to churn, discount and price sensitivities, affinities for certain styles or categories, and they're all at the individual customer level. So we're in the early stages of our partnership with Custora, but what's been exciting to see is that the whole brand has not only been receptive, but tremendously interested in how data can enhance decision making across the organization. Our leadership has realized that predictive analytics are not just a marketing tool, but can actually enhance our decision making around other areas of the business like merchandising and buying, which was not the original intent when we launched this partnership, but certainly is one that we've realized along the journey.
Can you tell us a success story you've experienced from working with Custora?
One of our current goals since we've moved towards a more direct-to-consumer-led strategy has been to reduce promotionality, which is easier said than done. But what we're seeing in the data since working with Custora is that many of our customers are not actually motivated by promotions and discounts. They're actually motivated to shop because of great product, because of their brand affinity. And this has really given us the confidence to start building tests around a more customized, segmented promotional strategy, which we're really confident is going to protect the brand.
Awesome. And as an expert in your space, what are some of the biggest marketing tech trends in retail that you're seeing right now?
I think we're going to continue to see organizations really take to heart the concept of customer centricity. Historically, this was more of just a marketing focus, but I think we're really seeing a shift towards all the teams embracing that concept, from every level up to the CEO. From a tech perspective, that means it will prioritize making the customer insights and any retail insights accessible and actionable for different teams. So not just data for the sense of data, but really working to build strategies that allow us to test into what we're seeing and using the data to create more customer-led experiences and a customer journey.
Awesome. And Mary, you're also an expert in retail tech. What do you think retail tech is going to look like in 5 years?
I think we'll also see the marriage of first-party data with qualitative and competitive insights. That's a big initiative for us right now at Custora, really bolstering our first-party data-driven insights with demographic, psychographic, and competitive data sets to paint the fullest picture of customer behavior.
Awesome. And I want to thank you both for taking your time here at the summit to talk to me and joining me on Women in Retail Talks. So thank you so much, Mary and Stacey.
Thanks for having
Thanks.
us.
Thanks for listening. For more information on this podcast, please check out our podcast channel page at wirlc.com/podcasts for show notes. Women in Retail Talks is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and now on Spotify. Make sure to subscribe on our podcast channel page as well. If you've enjoyed this episode, please take a few moments to rate and review this podcast. Thanks, and until next time, this has been Women in Retail Talks.